to just kind of assume that, as a returning mother, A, you probably wouldn't be able to hack it, and B, you haven't done this and you haven't done that. Instead of sort of looking at you in the round and going, she must be quite tough to have already done some exams with a new baby, and she really, really wants to go down this route. And also something which is quite dear to my heart is that returning mothers mostly don't have the capacity and don't want to work completely full time. Put all that into a package and actually go and talk to a recruiter about part-time and etc. in a new field, and it doesn't stack up to instant job offer. On the returning mothers piece, I mean, from my perspective, at that period, I was probably quite a tricky candidate to place, because I genuinely hadn't been doing some of this stuff, in the previous 10 years, and I understood that. But I think if you're talking about somebody who, and it's not necessarily a returning mother, it could be somebody else from our society who wants to shape their life in a different way. I think that with a bit of thought, you could easily organise a Monday to Wednesday and then a Wednesday to Friday with an overlap on Wednesday or whatever to make job share or part-time possible. But you just have to get organised.
Yeah.
At that point, it was tricky.
Yeah.
It was a tricky nut to crack. And I happened on Cochlear, who you mentioned in your opening sentence, is a super company, a cochlear implant company, Australian company. And the CFO there, David Ashton, saw my CV, dropped on his desk, and he said, "Oh, I could employ her." And indeed, I did end up with a treasury manager role, which was less than full time. And on and off, I did that over the next 4 years. And it was a really good period, because I was able to sort of combine all those elements in what I wanted to do at that time in my life. I've taken loads and loads of exams in my life, but in fact, I'm looking at it right now in my workroom at home, but it's the only certificate I've got on my wall. So then maybe that puts it in context. I've got a university degree, I did chartered accountancy, I've got the certificate somewhere, did my associate exams at the ACT, but it's the MCT, it's in a gold frame behind my computer screen right in front of me. And it is the course that was, sort of over the years, the course has changed a bit, but the course that I completed in 2012 is actually called an advanced diploma. I'm reading off the certificate, Advanced Diploma in Treasury Corporate Finance, which you'll know very well, Mike. There are lots of people in the UK who've done this and some further afield out. It was a 13 months, pretty well full-time. There weren't really very many fire breaks in the course. Multi-modular course of study, so a mixture of case studies, really meaty case studies with quite a lot of Excel and write-up, etc. And plus exams, plus quite a long project. I wrote on a cash on the balance sheet theme for that. A very, very satisfying course to have done. Very well organised, super tutors. Quite a lot of it's done online with a tutorial. I think the shaping thing about doing the MCT, apart from being incredibly loads and loads of hard work, and I'm not selling it very well, people are saying, "Oh, I wouldn't want to do that," but it's very satisfying when you've done it, is that, your roundedness in understanding the corporate finance piece for a company, how do companies work, was massively strengthened by doing this course. It wasn't just about treasury, it was much, much broader than that. I could say I wish I'd done it years ago, but in a sense, it's one of those things where a little bit of maturity and distance is also quite helpful.